Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Mike Wilson. Today we'll discuss a broad range of topics from the 2019 Indiana legislative session. And joining me right now, Representative Ed DeLaney from Indianapolis. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thanks for being here.
So let's talk a little bit about redistricting. This is an issue, I think last time we talked about it, redistricting came up, and we can do it again because not a lot has changed in the framework of the discussion, has it?
No, the Supreme Court has taken a pass so far. They may take a look at it, so it's really up to the legislature of the state of Indiana if we want to deal with redistricting. I hope we will.
What do we do, though, as far as redistricting in the state of Indiana? Because I've seen other states deal with this very same issue. Do you put it up to committee? Is that what you want to do? Do you leave it up to one caucus or another? Do you leave it up to a lottery?
Right now it's up to whatever the majority caucus happens to be at the moment, and which is never good, but it's worse when there's a supermajority because they set out to protect, in this case, 69 seats. So, and with computers, you can do that. It's been proven. So that's the quandary. How do we change from that? And I think we need a commission. Our Constitution requires the legislature to pass redistricting. So if we don't want to amend our Constitution, we simply need to say we'll have a commission that reports to us and we can say yes or no. And I think we'd be under great pressure to say yes. So I think that's the solution. It's a lot more detail than that, but that's the basic idea.
How do you guarantee a nonpartisan commission?
Well, you can't. What you can do, though, is give them some general guidelines that you want competitiveness. That's the bottom line. We want more competitive districts. All this stuff about we want compact districts or districts with common factors, that's not what matters. What matters is, are they competitive? I've had a competitive district, and it affects your conduct. It affects that you go door to door. It makes you do things like that. It makes you listen to everybody. It makes you go to parts of the district that aren't likely to vote for you, but might give you 30% instead of 20%. So we want competitive districts, and I think you can get a commission to do that, even though there may be some partisan views within the commission.
I've seen years, though, where the Senate President Pro Tem and the House Speaker both in control and both saying, yeah, we could support a commission. Is that not happening?
It's not going to happen because the supermajority doesn't want it to happen. So my view is what's going to happen is we'll do nothing that matters, and then the public will decide whether to throw a lot of people out over this issue or not. And I'm worried. I don't think this issue is central enough to the voters. They don't understand. One of the reasons we have in my view, very weak debate in the Indiana House is because the majority makes its decision in caucus. They don't want to expose their reasoning in public, so they put a bill up, we criticize it, they yawn and vote against us.
No, but ostensibly it's not really voter reaching to a voter unless they want to get on a ballot somewhere and they say, okay, well, here I am in Hendricks County and I don't have any Democrats to vote for, but that's so partisan. Would most people care?
No, I think most people don't care adequately about redistricting. They don't understand the consequences to democratic procedures by having this imbalance. They think it's a party issue. It's not a party issue, it's a public issue. So if you want an active debate, if you believe the conflict in a legislature can lead to results, that's the way to go.
All right.
The other thing I'm really worried about is, in the long run, maybe more important, is teacher pay. Not just because the pay itself is important, which it is, but because we've got to focus more on our educational system, and the #1 driver of success is who's in the classroom teaching. So if we put more money behind our teachers, recruit more teachers, have fewer drift away, that's the #1 thing we can do for education. So that's the other thing I'm pushing besides redistricting.
All right, very good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was enjoyable.
And thank you for joining us from the Indiana State House. This is Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Mike Wilson.